Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for stopping by. It is Tuesday in GTA Online, which means tomorrow on Wednesday, Rockstar will be previewing to players early their new and upcoming GTA Online event week news, information, money bonuses, discounts, free cars, challenges for players to participate in, and more. But on Tuesdays, I like to give you guys a reminder and a refresher of all of this week's current offerings, because this week in particular, it's been pretty fun. Hopefully you guys have gotten in some good grinding. It is the second week wrapping up now of the Neighborhood Watch event that Rockstar put on in GTA 5 Online, all about law enforcement vehicles, bail office bonuses, police vigilante dispatch work missions, all that type of good stuff. So we're going to be going into everything, talking about all the limited time opportunities that I don't want you to miss out on if you have not been playing the game. Maybe you're just tuning back in trying to see what you missed out on before, of course, this week wraps up. So thank you so much for tuning back in, and let's get started. Let's briefly go over our money bonuses for the remainder of this weekly update. It's been a great week, obviously, so hopefully you've been getting in your reps with some of these opportunities. The double money in RP continues on the dispatch work just like we had last week, so you're making $50,000 every single dispatch work job that you do. If you have GTA Plus, you're getting a stacked 50% bonus with the double money, so that turns into triple money for this week only. So GTA Plus members have been making $75,000. All bail office bounties, both the standard targets that you could do every single hour, or the most wanted target that you can do once per day. Those are also paying out double money and double RP, or 4 times money and 4 times RP for GTA Plus members. The double money breaks down to about $60,000 to $80,000 per standard target, and $240,000 to $260,000 for the most wanted targets, which is just crazy. We have the bail office staff income. If you have both bail agents and you send these guys out, you're making, just under $30,000 once both of them bring back some targets for you. Aside from the targets that you're hunting down yourself. The Vespucci Job Remix Adversary Mode continues to be double money and double RP. The Community Combat Series continues to be double money and double RP. And then this week's weekly challenge, if you guys complete it, because it's very fast and simple to complete, just do 2 bail office bounties. Secure 2 targets, and you'll be rewarded with $100,000 for the weekly challenge. But not only that, you'll also unlock the Winter LSPD Officer outfit. At the Diamond Casino and Resort for the rest of this weekly event, we have the Fister Growler as your podium vehicle. This is an excellent car. You get tons of grip, super good launches. You get basically no wheel spin with this car. It feels very planted in the corners. It's just ideal for any tight or technical track. It is a rear engine car, and so that can cause a little bit of snap oversteer during quick transitions, but overall this car rewards smooth inputs, especially through S curves, and if you just change direction really fast, again, just be smooth, you'll be good to go. If you want something that is handling to the max, but requires a little bit of skill to completely master and fully control, the Fister Growler is the vehicle for you. So definitely see if you can win it this week. I'm actually recording this a little bit ahead of time. I made the Thursday weekly update guide, but I'm also recording this video ahead of time for Tuesday because I'm moving to Moab, so I can't actually spin the wheel for this one. I have to get that video done, or this video done, because I'll be moving during the time that I would actually be technically making this video later in the weekend. So can't spin the wheel this time, but I got you guys next week. Here we are at the LS Car Meet, and your prize ride for the remainder of this weekly event is the Anis 300R. In order to unlock this vehicle, the prize ride challenge you need to complete is just finishing top 5 in LS Car Meet Series races for 3 days in a row. This is an Amani Tech capable car, so you get the missile lock-on jammer, you get an armor plating option for extra resistance to explosions. You also get the slick proximity mines, pretty good off-road stability. It's a very utility-focused vehicle, but it's also versatile. You got sharp braking. It's good at changing directions, which is always a plus. Great for technical driving. This is rear-wheel drive, just like the Fister Growler, so a little bit of oversteer if you push it aggressively, but still remains pretty controllable. Strong acceleration, 120 mile an hour top speed, very competitive in the tuners class. Excellent cornering capability, grip, and stability on entry and at exit. I can't recommend this vehicle more, honestly. It's definitely worth going after if you've been putting in some progress towards the prize ride challenge this week. And now jumping into this week's reminder for you on the major property and business discount. It is on the bail office, 40% off all bail office locations, plus 40% off the upgrades and modifications you can make to them. I highly recommend you obviously stay far away from the Paleto Bay location. Definitely don't access that. I would recommend put the bail office wherever you have your businesses. If you have them concentrated out by the beach, put them at Del Perro. If you have them up north like me, put them in downtown Vinewood. If you have yours East over in La Mesa area, put them in Mission Row, or even Davis, either one of those will do just fine. When it comes to the renovations, the gun locker as well as the armor plating for your bail office van aren't necessary. I'd recommend the personal quarter so you could spawn there, use it as a spawn point, and collect the wall safe income. But then also the agents, I would buy them considering they're on a steep discount this week, being 40% off, and they can bring back a pretty solid amount of money over time because they are expensive for the money that they bring back. But since these are discounted by 40%, plus the bail office income is doubled, or the bail office wall safe and the bail agent income is doubled, you might as well take advantage before you lose out. And then besides all these standard vehicle discounts that we have for this week, I also just want to give you guys another reminder as the Neighborhood Watch event wraps up. This is probably your final time to take advantage of 35% off every single law enforcement vehicle in the game, besides the brand new Buffalo Cruiser as well as the Buffalo STX Pursuit. But the Stanier LE Cruiser is 35% off. You can get it for $2,286,000. The unmarked Cruiser is 35% off. You can get it for $1.925 million. Gauntlet Interceptor 2.642, Impaler SZ for 2.3 million, the Dorado Cruiser for 2.439 million, the Greenwood Cruiser on sale, the Dominator FX Interceptor for 35% off, the Impaler LX Cruiser, the Terminus Patrol, the Caracara Pursuit, which you guys saw me driving in this video, the Willard Outreach Faction, the Coquette D10 Pursuit, as well as the Police Bike, all of the law enforcement police cars, plus the Classy Park Ranger for those of you guys who play on Enhanced. All of these vehicles are 35% off for the next few days. And now jumping into this week's standard vehicle discounts that we have, or major vehicle discounts, I should say. You can get 30% off all these following vehicles. So 30% off the Gratiatale Classic for $1,417,000, 30% off the Bravado Banshee GTS for just under $1.4 million, 30% off the Dinka Jester Classic for $553,000, 30% off the Overflot Autarch here for just over $1.35 million, definitely worth it, and the Pfister Comet Safari on sale for just under $1 million, or excuse me, just under $500,000. We have the Western Rampant Rocket on sale for 30% off. You can get this for $647,500. We also have the Squatty on sale on Warstock, 30% off, $791,000 or under $600,000 with the trade price. The Vapid Winky for $770,000 or $577,000 with the trade price. The Dubachi JB700W on sale for just over $1 million. The Vom Führer anti-aircraft trailer, you can get 30% off, $1.3 million or just under $1 million with the trade price. The Ruiner 2000, $2.625 million or just under $2 million with the trade price. That's a pretty solid one right there. The Nagasaki Outlaws on sale for 30% off, $887,000 or as low as $665,000 with the trade price. And then lastly, if you check out Benny's, it's just one discount here. You can get the Dubachi Spectre on sale here for just under $420,000 at 30% off, plus 30% off the Impante Arbiter GT for those of you guys who are on Enhanced. For the remainder of this weekly event and update, let's check out the salvage yard cars that you have a couple days left to take advantage of through April the 15th. Starting off with our top range cars, the Pegassi Zentorno featured in the podium robbery for this week. Then we have the Ocelot Swinger, this week's mid-range vehicle featured in the Gangbanger robbery. And then we also have the standard and, bottom range car, the Dinka Conjo SJ featured in the Duggan robbery. None of them are claimable. And here at Luxury Autos, let's check out the cars that we have on offer in their current customization that you could buy pre-applied. This is the Pfister Astrale here. This is a pretty sweet car that you can pick up. If you want to buy it, it's going to run you $1,500,000. Pretty cool customization pre-applied. And then we also have the newer Ubermax Sentinel GTS. I mean, this thing is just absolutely sick, man. I actually really like the wheel choice on here. I would say, obviously, if we were rocking black or some sort of like sea or gasoline green, it would go better with the wheels, but as it stands right now, we're rocking this customization. So if you want to pick up this car, $1,647,240 this week. Both of these are at Luxury Autos. And just a reminder on the gun van opportunities before they go away for this week, or at least change. We have the Railgun. This is 50% off for all players in the game. The Stun Gun, this is free for GTA Plus members only. We have the Heavy Rifle here. This is 40% off for GTA Plus members. We have the Grenade Launcher, the Vintage Pistol, the Nightstick, which is free for all players. Same with the Baseball Bat. This is free for all players. And then we also have the Knife featured here. Don't forget about Body Armor. If you buy it through here, GTA Plus members can get 70% off. And now here also at the LS Car Meet, let's check out some of our test drive vehicles today. I guess we'll start off just going left to right. This is the Benefactor Streeter here. Let's check out the price because I forget what it's going to be. $500,000, so $500,000. You get a lifted Mercedes that's sort of like an overland or off-road build. It's durable, it's stable off-road, but that increased weight compared to how this car otherwise normally would be is going to reduce your top speed, make it less competitive in races, and obviously not as good as lighter off-road rally cars. You can use this in rally racing if you want, but I would say it's not really going to be the best. And then also just when it comes to, you know, sort of larger truck or SUV style cars that are going to be obviously very capable off-road, this isn't super heavy like those, so you lack the robust ramming capabilities of those more specialized off-road vehicles that you'll see in this game. This is just a very casual choice for taking, you know, a chill off-road adventure. It's not going to be super competitive, it's not going to be top of its class. The Tornado Rat Rod here has pretty solid acceleration, but a low top speed, and obviously it's a rat rod. It's got terrible, super poor handling due to the long wheelbase, the smaller front tires. I guess honestly those are kind of normal compared to the large drag tires in the rear. You need bulletproof tires just because of that. And let's check out the price here, $378,000 if you want to pick that thing up. And then we have the Anus Cognoscenti here. This car is actually going to give you pretty solid straight line speed, but it's super sluggish. If you have a football field to turn around in, you still may not be able to turn around in the Anus Cognoscenti. You get really weak brakes. The crash durability, that's one thing that's really good, and that's like the only true strength overall. I'd say it's outclassed by pretty much every other superior armored variant in the game, like the Anus Cognoscenti Armored and all the different Cognoscentis in the game. There are better alternatives, but if you do want to pick this one up, $251,000 or $254,000 for a Mafia vehicle if you want to snag it this week. And here at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport car dealership and this in-game vendor, let's check out what we have in store. Typically, we have some rare and removed vehicles that you can no longer purchase on in-game websites, just like we usually do at you know, the car meet, the test drive section. But this week, we have a couple of the ones you can actually get, like some newer cars, like this Grotti Itali Classic here. You can pick this up if you want. This is actually a beautiful, beautiful Ferrari. So let's check it out. $1,436,800 purchase price if you do want to grab that. I would say it is worth it. Same with the Dinka Jester Classic. I mean, I am biased towards a lot of vehicles that are featured here, but just in general, if you want like one of those older Supras, this thing is definitely pretty sweet. It used to be worse, and it's still not incredible, but they did fix some of the issues a few years ago with different patches, or maybe it was even more than a few. It's probably several years ago now at this point, but various upshifting issues. It still kind of hangs in the revs and doesn't want to shift through the gears as efficiently, but for only $574,660, I feel like you can't go wrong with it. Then we also have the Grotti Stinger. This is not the GT, this is just the standard Stinger, so basically the same thing as its coupe counterpart. This is the convertible. I'd say it's pretty good in a straight line and just like circuit racing, but it's not obviously a modern supercar or sports car, so you know, you can't really like dive into corners as efficiently and stuff like that. Just something to watch out for. $595,000 though. Very classy looking vehicle right there, very sleek. Then we have the Dubachi JB700W. Now, this car, you could see it doesn't have the weapons that are just sitting on the fenders, like just poking up, but this is actually the weaponized version. This is the one that comes with the dual mounted front facing machine guns. They are not just like for show, just like the normal Dubachi JB700. So if you want to pick this one up, it's going to cost you over $1 million, but I do feel like if you want an older Aston Martin DB5 plus just something very, very classic, this is going to be your go-to. Then we have the Albany Hermes here, and what's really cool is I actually love the customization on it. Maybe not so much the livery, but the sleek like gunmetal bullet finish. It looks pretty cool, like this like machined silver. I really, really like it. If you want to pick this one up, $560,000 if you want to buy this one. This thing is pretty cool. It's got an air ride suspension. It can be a little bit top heavy at times, but which is funny because it's got a low center of gravity and it's low to the ground, but I find myself flipping a lot with it. Nonetheless though, it's a really fun car. It's super, super fast too. So if you want to pick up this car, I think you will be good to go. With all that being said and out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be wrapping everything up right here. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys did go on to enjoy and you found the information helpful, definitely drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel if you are new and you want to stay up to date with more GTA 5 online content just like this. Also check me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, specifically twitch.tv/HazardOusHDTV for more GTA Online money grinding live streams. It is the GTA 6 waiting room over on there, and I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon with the new GTA Online weekly update news and information when Rockstar kind of releases it to players early before it goes live in game early Thursday morning. So have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios, amigos.